SNK continues to add more ports to the Nintendo Switch from its NeoGeo Pocket Color lineup. Various games have made it over to the Nintendo Switch for a new home, and now Big Bang Pro Wrestling is the latest addition. Released in Japan for the NeoGeo Pocket Color in 2000, this fun yet straightforward wrestling game is a gem with the price tag to follow suit. While the game suffers with a tiny screen on the Switch and an very frustrating grappling system, this game is still a great purchase for wrestling enthusiasts. What is up, you guys? My name is Curtis from Sports Gamers Online, and here is our review of Big Bang Pro Wrestling. One of the many benefits of porting older games over to the newer consoles is developers add new features. Like with many other NeoGeo ports on the Switch, you can change the color of the NeoGeo you are playing on. If you don't like the tiny screen provided to you, you can zoom in on the action without any screen tearing or stretch textures. In addition, you can pull up the original manual within the game's menu. This is helpful because Big Bang Pro Wrestling lacks a tutorial and settles for a learn-as-you-go approach. Controls in Big Bang Pro Wrestling are straightforward but do require precise timing. This led to super success or heartfelt frustration. In my experience, I felt a little bit of both. A wrestling match usually starts with both wrestlers grappling to get the first move off. This particular animation needs perfect timing because it's only a few frames long, and the objective here is to press A or B right when your hands meet your opponent's shoulders. If successful, you will perform a modest body slam by pressing A, and pressing B will perform an Irish whip. Sometimes this part of the match feels more like a game of chance than a perfectly timed button press. However, grappling is the only tricky part to matches, as Big Bang Pro Wrestling follows a simple 2-button system that anyone can learn. Big Bang Pro Wrestling features 10 wrestlers with a few of their own unique styles. In contrast, every fighter has the same type of base attacks, but has unique heavy and finishing moves. While some of the actions were the same, each one felt slightly different from the other. For example, Mike Martin is a slow wrestler with a moveset similar to Kurt Angle, Alex Fall is a strong grappler with a cocky attitude identical to The Rock, and Sho Hayama is a striker that's all about his submissions. While mastering each wrestler doesn't take a massive amount of skill, it's good that each fighter is different in contrast. Big Bang Pro Wrestling offers fun modes to get wrestling in. In the one match and tournament modes, players can change the rules and settings before starting. Coffin and reward modes both give a different element to winning matches because of their unique condition. In coffin mode, you need to beat your opponent to a pulp and lay them to rest in a coffin, Undertaker style. Reward mode is the IEW's version of Money in the Bank. However, what I got the most enjoyment out of was the game's story mode, the IEW Championship. In this mode, you fight every wrestler on the roster leading up to the champion, Joseph Steele. This story is pretty cool because it gives you a bit of dialogue before each match, giving you a sense of each wrestler's personality. Big Bang Pro Wrestling is a simple, retro, 16-bit game that will frustrate you. However, a tiny screen and a grappling system that will leave you wondering how you will win matches are only minor complaints. And with the price tag of only $8 on the Nintendo eShop, there is hardly any risk buying this piece of video game history. If you guys like the content we do here on Sports Gamers Online, then hit that like button and subscribe to SGO right now. And if you want the most out of your SGO experience, then join SGO Insider.